Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Charles again, and today I'm going to be talking about chest rigs. Normally I do like a lot of vintage stuff. This stuff is not so much vintage, although maybe the Kifaru chest rig might be, because I have not seen that item on their website. But anyway, I want to show you the comparison between the Hill People Gear Recon chest rig versus a Koala Lite plus an extra attachment. But you've seen this before. I've shown it one time on my videos. What's great about this thing is you've got the PALS webbing right here, so you can attach things. So like I chew Swedish snus, which is tobacco. It's good stuff, but I think I've referenced that on one other video. But anyway, you can attach a lot of different things on here because you do have this PALS webbing. Another great thing with the Recon or the running chest rig is you've got this elastic strap here. So if I wanted to, I could attach this on here. If I'm going running, I do wear this because that keeps this thing from shaking and all those good things. I can just attach it right here and right here. So this thing is pretty thin, so I'm going to say it's about 1.5 to 2 inches thick. You do have this front pocket, which gives you some organization. So you've got some small pockets inside of this thing. Plus, right in front of those little pockets, you've got more room to put more stuff like snacks or whatever you want when you're hiking or doing whatever you're doing, right? I've had this thing for about 7 years now, and I really do like it. One thing with this color, with the coyote brown, it's not overtly military, but you know, it doesn't go with a lot of things. If I'm out in the bush, I mean, who really cares? Who really sees you? There's not too many people around like that, right? But you know, if I'm over in an urban area, so I'm kind of in an urban area. I'm in a suburban of Seattle in Burien, Washington. So there's a lot of people out here that, you know, might say, oh, gee, that's military or something like that. So I did buy the Kifaru. Koala Lite, which I don't think it is actually available these days. When I tried to look for it on their website, I did not see this available to purchase. But this will give you an idea of some of the chest rigs that you might see out there. I know that the Outdoor Gear Review, he was talking about different chest rigs, and there's some available on Amazon or other websites, wherever you want to get them. What makes these different than the ones that I've seen online, these can be kind of pricey. So for example, this thing was about $99 when I bought this. This one was about $125 when I bought it. What I like about these is that you can conceal carry inside of these, and they have a separate pocket in here. So if you just open this up, now you can pull out your pistol. Now this is a soft, this is not a real pistol. I don't have one right now. And part of the problem is that in the state of Washington where I live, or at least King County where I live, you cannot get a license because they don't allow you to do fingerprints to get a license for concealed carry. Even though they do allow for like manicures and stuff where you're touching people's hands, maybe their feet for a pedicure type of thing. But where I live, it's I'd say it's very liberal, you know, like a left wing type of liberal. So they've made it very difficult to get your license for concealed carry. And when I was in the Marines, you know, I handled quite a few weapons and things like that. So I kind of stayed away from them. But with the way that the economy's going right now, a lot of people not working, I'm getting a little more concerned about personal security. I do have a rifle, but that's only so effective as far as close quarter type of things. And I don't want to go into politics and things like that, but anyway, it's very difficult to get, you know, like a concealed carry where I live right now. What's nice about with this Hill People's gear is that if you adjust these zippers, then you can open this up pretty quick and pull out your pistol, right? Another great thing is when you open this thing, it kind of has a shelf here. So the way this is built is this is somewhat rigid here when I open this up. So if I have snacks or whatever I put inside of here, whether it's a pistol or not, this thing is going to only kind of act like a shelf. That's one of the benefits of this chest rig right here. Now you can get this in different colors. I know they have, you know, like Ranger green, which might be a little bit less offensive to people that are worried about military type of stuff or things like that. If you're not worried, get it whatever color you want. But I just want to show you this real quick. Now let's show the back here. So you can see here, I do have like a mesh right here. This helps breathability on the back. What I don't care for is, you know, it's got this big rectangular mesh here. So most of the stuff I wear, if I'm actually running or something like that, where it's not covered by a rucksack or backpack, you know, maybe it's not the most fashionable, but you know, if you want to conceal carry, this is a great place to have it. And you can just pull this thing out, right? And that's what I like about the breathability of this little panel here is, you know, if I'm wearing a backpack or not, you know, I'm not sweating as much right there. Now, with all these chest rigs, you will sweat underneath this because if you take a look under here, there's no ventilation or anything like that, which is fine with me. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I am like a heat wimp, I guess I would say. If it's really cold, I'm comfortable. If it gets over 75, I'm a wimp. But just to be able to have this up in front of me here makes me more comfortable. And if I'm just hiking with my son or by myself, it's nice to be able to get snacks or other stuff that I need immediately. It's right here. I don't have to take my backpack off, things like that. So that's the benefit of a chest rig versus getting stuff out of your backpack, right? This thing is made very well. Since I've had it about 7 years, this thing is held up. I've taken it running, I've taken it hiking, things like that. This is great. So let me take this off now. Obviously I don't edit very much, unfortunately for you, but it's really about the product, not as much about what I'm saying. And if you've been watching my videos, you already know that. And that's why some people look at my stuff and don't subscribe. And that's fine with me. I just do this for fun. I'm not doing this for money. So let's take a look at the Koala. From Kifaru. So here you can see here they have an X strap around the back. Now the benefit to that is, you know, you don't have that rectangular mesh. For the most part, this thing is very comfortable, so I don't really think I need that on this. However, you know, depending on what type of things you like, you might like the other style better. Let's take a look at that real quick. Now this also has the same size main bag. The difference with this version versus the Hill People gear is that I've got a removable extra pouch on here. So this extra pouch is about 2 inches thick on here. I can take this thing off. They've got some like secure and somewhat fast method to remove this if I don't want to wear this. And then I've got the main you know, if I'm carrying, just open this up, you see all my stuff came out. So unfortunately I was digging for clams, and I was shucking oysters just this weekend. But let's open this all the way. So one thing with the Koala is you see this thing falls all the way down, so there's no shelf inside of here. And that's one thing that I don't care for. Just like on the Hill People gear, you've got all this Velcro, so if you want to put some kind of holster inside of here, you can fit this thing. You can fit most hand arms right inside of here, in a holster or without a holster. I cannot demonstrate that because I don't have a side arm, obviously. Now what's a good thing with this little pouch here is Kifaru made these little pockets you can attach inside of there to organize a little bit more. And they do have some looks like 4 little pouches, so you can put different things inside of here. If you want to put like a flashlight or headlamp or stuff like that, you can put these things inside of here. Organize it a little bit more than the smaller Recon from Hill People gear. Now Hill People gear does have larger chest rigs where you can get more things in, very similar to this. From what I've seen, and I haven't looked lately, you know, they're all already attached on here. So the benefit of this is I can detach this and keep it very slim and not have all of this extra stuff on here. Now you've got some more straps on here. So this is the elastic cords on here. So I want to put a let's say a rain jacket or something like that in here. I can put this on here. It does not have the PALS webbing to attach extra things on here. I've got this in the black color because I felt that you know, even though it might look slightly militant, it's not super militant because it's not like the military colors and things like that. And it goes with more colors. I mean, if you're worried about appearance and stuff like that, if you're in the middle of nowhere, who really gives a shit what you're wearing, right? I've had this one for 3 years now. I asked my sister to buy this for me for Christmas, and she bought it for me. so that was pretty nice. It was on clearance from Kifaru or Kifaru. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but regardless, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. This thing is nice. Like I said, I wear it when I'm going digging for clams or things like that. I get my shucking knife or whatever I want and put it inside of here for easy access. It's not big, and if I want to conceal carry, obviously I can put it in here. Now what I like about this version that I have, you've got these pull tabs here, so if you put these zippers in the corner when you want to access your weapon, you just open this up really quick and then you can pull out your sidearm. You can still do that with the Hill People gear, and they may have modified this since I bought this, but you just need to position these zippers in the correct place so then you can just open this thing up and get to that compartment so you get your sidearm. The version that I have has an elastic strap on the bottom to keep it from shaking and moving and things like that. And then obviously you've already seen this was the X strap along the back, which has been very comfortable for me when I've worn it. Even with a backpack, this, those straps will go right along the side. Same with the Hill People's gear. And I know I'm very happy with both of these things. I don't really need a third one. If they make some great improvements to all of these, personally I might buy one in the future and then sell one of the ones that I don't need at that time. But these two that I have, I really care for. Now with the chest rigs, some of those you may find out that they don't have the second compartment for a sidearm that's dedicated to that. So I've seen some on Amazon or other websites where it's just one compartment, which is great if you're just getting snacks or things like that. However, if you need to separate it from your sidearm, might be a little more difficult to access that because you've got all this other stuff inside of there. But that's a personal choice. I just wanted to show you what I have right now, and I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments, I will try to answer or respond as soon as I can. And you guys have a good day out there.